Hey guys, we are back with another video. So Nicki Minaj recently took to Station Head. Y'all know what's in my head right now? Okay, JT, the snippet. Like, I don't know why. That's crazy. But anyway, so yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit about JT, what Nicki said about her. But most importantly, we're gonna talk about, Nicki just promoting the SLEEZE mix and all of the artists that are on it and talking about her relationships with them. So I'm gonna get into my notes on that. But before we do that, if you did not see my review on the song, this FTCU SLEEZE mix, you might want to start there first because I'm gonna continue on and expand on some thoughts and ideas that I shared in this video to this video. Okay. So go do that right now. But yeah, shout out to everybody who saw my review on it and to those who don't judge me. So let's get right into my notes. And please, like, don't judge me. Just bear with me. Okay, wait. So one thing I did not share in my previous video when I talked about the numbers was all of the countries worldwide on iTunes that FTCU, the Sleaze mix has went number one on. So right now it has went number one in 22 countries around the world. I'm not going to list them all right now. And of course, you know that we're going to get into this way deeper on next week's chart analysis. So make sure to pull up for that. Okay, so for Travis Scott, so Travis, Nikki says, starts off saying, Travis being on the song is the last thing in my fortune cookie. She gives fans the props because she feels lighter since Gag City has started. She says it feels full circle. I didn't know, she said, I didn't know when, she did Pink Birthday that it was Travis on the thing, right? She's always said, like, I thought he was an instrument or whatever, and ATO Jacob made that beat, I believe. And she believed that since their relationship was how it was, her and Travis, contentious, she didn't think that he was going to clear it. So she was sad and she freaked out. So she was like, after I was done freaking out, ATO Jacob and the label, when they were hitting her about the songs on the splits and basically the business for getting the album out, she noticed that nobody was saying nothing about Travis not being on the album or not clearing his verse. So she thought that it was a mix-up. She thought like they were confused, like, why is nobody telling me that Travis is not clearing his stuff? Because that's what she expected. But as we know, Travis ended up clearing it because he is on the song and stuff like that. Yeah. So she says, she was going to push the album back another week, but she didn't want to have us wait that long. It was one of the toughest weeks in a long time when she was waiting for, the business, I guess, on the album to get cleared. This is why it's good to speak and communicate, because when you like don't know, like, oh, like it's really not a problem no more. But she didn't know that because she never reached out to Travis to talk to him or whatever. So she said, I didn't see the Travis on the SLEEZE mix coming. Travis said he was gonna do it, but she didn't want him to take until next week because this week FTCU went number one on Rhythmic Radio and it also just went platinum. So Nicki wanted to get it out specifically on this date, 4/19, because of all of those milestones happening, and it's at jeopardy at falling off of the chart because of everything that's about to happen next week with Taylor Swift, other big albums. So she really needed to get it out on 4/19. And that's why she wasn't anticipating on waiting for Travis to do a verse. She says, I need this like right now. Anyway, so let's move on. So she shouts out all of the producers, ATL Jacob, as well as 808 Southside Mafia boss and Juice, her engineer. She says Juice is the real MVP like always. She said, I will shoot a person for Juice. Oops, that's not, basically she will take somebody's life for Juice. I don't blame her now. So now she talks about Chris Brown. She says the Barbz were saying, like, she saw people saying like, oh, since when can Chris Brown rap? She says every couple full moons when the clock strikes 12. When have you not heard Chris Brown rap in the last 5 years? Y'all ain't heard him rap. He's the only singer that I would allow to only rap on my song. He works really quick. He's been had his verse. She said that it was perfect when he sent it in, like the first time. So she said Chris Brown comes off as a student of the game when it comes to rap. He sounds like someone who studied the art of rap, and he sounds like someone who could identify someone's actual love and passion, talent for singing, rather than just someone who can sing. Okay, so shout out to everybody who's still here with me. Let's move on to what she said about Sexyy Red real quick. So she said that Sexyy Red has a baby the same age as Papa Bear. That's Sexyy Red's first child. I believe it's a son. For her to have a 3-year-old and be pregnant and gave birth and never missed a beat. I've never seen anything like that. She did her verse quick. I know y'all would like a video and a performance, but everyone is really working right now. Like, basically saying like everyone is either working on an album or tour, or like they're really working, like they really don't have no downtime. She said I love that she instinctively knew with her ad libs, like they sent it that way. So however you hear her ad libs on the song, song, that's how they sent it in. Like Nicki didn't have to request that or whatever. And clearly she feels like it's perfect and something that she did not have to communicate. So she's praising Sexyy for, and her team for being like instinctive, right? So she said about Sexyy, she matched the flow of the original FTCU. Chris Brown did it as well. She said it reminds me of when I was coming in. So she's saying that Sexyy Red reminds her of when she was coming in the game, because she was like, child, if I fuck with you and you send me something, I'ma get on it because I just want to get this done. I just want to get my name out there. I just want to keep myself hot. And she's saying that Sexyy Red comes in with that same attitude and the same work ethic. And so, yeah, like Nicki's really praising her work ethic. And I couldn't agree more. Like you may not really identify with her music like that, but you cannot deny Sexyy Red's work ethic. Okay. So then she starts having a little bit sexual talk, like, oh, like, can you twerk, can you squirt, because of Travis Scott's verse, right? She was like, if I was a guy and a girl squirted on me and didn't prep me for that, you would have to get the out of here, okay? And I have to agree because yeah, I just need some notice when the shower is about to turn on, but anyway, moving on. So here is when she gets to JT. So she says that JT could have been on like 3 songs with her by now if she made the album, if JT submitted something for Pink Friday too. She said that she sometimes don't have her priorities in order, but recently, she's given JT her props. She has been focused, sounding and looking good. So then she said, what Nicki talk about? She said, you know what to do. Oh, okay, so here is where it gets mixed up for me because I kind of like drowned out real quick. Hold on. Yeah, child. So if you still here, please like the video. So here is some, visuals as to what she said about JT. So here's what some people said on the timeline. This person said JT was supposed to be on 3 songs. Someone clarified and said she said she could have been on 3 songs and definitely on the album, but she didn't have her priorities straight. So let me see. There's other tweets that I want to show. So then this person says, what Nicki talking about when she said, you know what to do? So, oh, this is, I'm so mad. This is kind of where I drowned out. And so, yeah, I can't wait to have the recording. But basically, she's saying that, like, there's basically, like, she been wanting to work with JT. And there's basically that something that JT could be doing because basically Nicki is ready to go. Like, oh, like if JT want her to hop on a song, she ready to go. Or if JT want to sign, she's ready to go. Like Nicki didn't specify whatever, but it seems like the ball is in JT's court and Nicki is ready to move when she is. So it just makes me question, like, what is really going on behind the scenes with the City Girls business wise and JT business wise? Are they fulfilling their contracts with City Girls even though they are releasing solo music, or do they have separate individual agreements with their record label? And when can JT get out of this? Because I actually do feel like Nicki and JT could work well together if she wants to sign her, whether in management or record label, honestly. And I think that both JT and Nicki Minaj are waiting for JT to be free. So I actually have a couple reasons why I think that Nicki should sign JT. If you guys want a video about it, just type JT in the comments. Because yeah, I'm you know, down to talk about it. So let me see what else does she said. So basically, she summons JT. She's like, "Yo, tell JT to come on here right now. Get on Station Head." But that doesn't happen anyway. So she shouts out Drake for coming to the Toronto show, which was, the previous night. And she said, "I had completely forgotten I have another candidate show on April 30th. So Nicki will be back in Canada, Toronto on April 30th." But yeah, that's what she had to say about all the artists. Let me know what stood out to you. What do you think about this JTT? Okay, allegedly. And yeah, please like this video and I'll see you in the next one.